Can't. When treasure map flips, it enters tapped. Yeah. Unfortunately. Only 104 hours till I can get another pack. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. What time is it? Do you guys want me to continue playing this deck? Do you want me to play a different deck? Or do you want me to switch over to draft? Because I'm fine with any of it. But whatever's going to be most interesting to you guys right now. Because I'm enjoying myself as is, but I would also enjoy drafting because we would get more packs that way. What do you guys want to see? Enter your answers into the chat now. It's too bad you can't, like, craft these up. Like, if it was, like, even if it was, like, 25... You want me to explain my shirt? It's just, like, fake scrubs. I think if there's nobody's preference in chat, we're going to go ahead and start a draft. Use up the last of our gems. Okay, so Biomancer's Familiar is really strong. I haven't really played Simic yet. Yeah, let's draft Simic. Provided, of course, we keep getting good cards. Applied Biomancy is nuts. It's amazing tempo. Galloping Lizrog really fits well in the plan. Okay. The green and blue cards in this pack are not fantastic. I'm going to take Ministrant of Obligation. I did not play Simic. Wait a minute. What did I... No, that never happened. Nobody watched yesterday's VOD. It's bad. It actually took me a moment because I was like, what on earth is he talking about? And then I was like, oh no. So, Rampaging Rendhorn's pretty decent, but we have some heavier color requirements, so we're going to take the Guildgate. We'll take Scuttlegator. We'll see if we're going to play it or not, though. Wall of Lost Thoughts could be fun, but I don't think it goes in the Simic version of the deck. I mean, maybe it does. I think Guildgate is probably the best pick here, though. That or maybe the Fairy Duelist. We'll take the Guildgate. Coral Commando, though we're probably not playing it. Daggercaster, though we're probably not playing it. Thought Collapse, well... Yeah, counterspells are good in this format. We have a bunch of creatures already. Probably not playing the Caretaker. Probably not playing any of these cards. No. Root Snare, probably not playing it. Oh man, Simic Mill would be fun. Guardian Project. That seems pretty good. So does Lizrog. So does Chillbringer. All of these are good. We'll take Guardian Project. Drawing a card every time we play a creature is really strong. Biomancy. We'll take Biomancy. Let's see. I think we probably take the Boar. No, we take Quench. Should have taken the Millwall. We're going to take Gruul Beastmaster, I think. It's pretty reasonable. What is Regenesis? Return up to 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. For 5 mana as an instant. Gyre Engineer for that ramp, yo. Well, we got some higher cost cards. I think Gyre Engineer is probably reasonable. Take Gyre Engineer. It's also, like, not really, never mind. Stony Strength seems good. Yeah, let's take it. Combat trick's a combat trick. Lock it to the sideboard in case we need it. Take a guild gate. We don't want too many guild gates, but we would like some. Rubble Belt Runner is probably the most playable in case we go into Gruul. Take another Scuttle Gator. Ooh. Take the wall. Not sure if he's the gyro engineer we need, but the one we deserve. Probably the case. Alright. Pack 3. Rare is unplayable in our deck. Aeromunculus is probably our most reasonable card between that and Steeple Creeper. We could also go for the Skitter Eel, but I think we'll take the Aeromunculus. Let's go with Mammoth Spider. Terramander is decent. Get the beat started early. Swirling Torrent. We have 2 applied Biomancies and a Quench, so we're probably trying to play tempo a little bit. I'm thinking, how many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It's not really enough creatures. We'll take the Rendhorn. Growth Spiral's fun. We can use some ramp. We'll take Growth Spiral. Frilled Mystic. That's what I want to see. I know the 1/1 counters have Flying Guy was there, but I think Frilled Mystic's going to be better in this deck. Probably Prying Eyes. We might be playing that. I'm not sure on that one yet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 creatures. Yeah, we really need some more creatures. Even if they're not great ones. Okay. Hey, we got 40 gems. That's cool. We have exactly a draft deck. 14 creatures, 9 non-creatures. I feel like I want one more creature. So what is our worst non-creature spell? I don't think we need 2 quenches. We'll play the bad 3-drop. Alright. Here we go. Having not played Simic yet, really, in this format. I think I drafted it 1 time, exactly. We'll play first. That hand is really slow. We'll mulligan. Much better. We'll keep this hand. We have a turn 2 Biomancer's Familiar, turn 3 Thought Collapse if we draw an island, and a turn 3 Aeromunculus if we draw anything else. Wrecking Beast to the bottom. We're a million years away from casting that. Start island, pass the turn. Opponent plays a Simic Guildgate. Okay, Growth Spiral could be decent here, especially if we draw an island and can keep up Thought Collapse. Feel like that's really strong. Opponent starts Simic Guildgate. opponent is thinking hard. Alright. Plays a Sage's Row Savant. And reducing the cost of the adaptability seems really, really strong. I've played against it once, and it really was strong, but... We don't have a reason to main phase this. So we're going to pretend we're holding a Quench. Because if we draw a land, we could at least play it off of Growth Spiral. That is, unless we're worried about a counterspell. I guess I didn't take that fully into consideration. The game lagged and I thought I smashed the bird there for a second. I'm going to plays an island and a locket. Growth Spiral! No land. Incubation. Wow. Opponent's just got all the cards here. What do they reveal? A Wrecking Beast. Goes to attacks. Gets in for 2. No blocks. Go to our turn. Woo! It's the land we needed. And the one we wanted. Pass the turn. Hold up Thought Collapse for now. Hopefully we draw a forest off the top so we can Furled Mystic the next play too. We'll counter the ramp. Opponent gets in for 2. We untap. We did not draw spell we needed, so we're going to play Aeromunculus. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest and a Sauroform hybrid. Opponent passes turn. Get in for 2. We'll adapt. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. That's such a disgusting sound effect. Opponent casts a Wrecking Beast. Probably with haste to make me really sad. And there's the haste. This is like our best creature, but I think we actually have to block and kill the hybrid here. If we draw a green source, we did not. Well, pass the turn. We're going to have to try and Gift of Strength and ambush this Wrecking Beast. Opponent plays a land. I'm going to be really sad if they have a counter spell they've had this entire game. Replicate. Well, that kills us. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought that was the same split card as before, but I was wrong. Yeah, we won't show it to him. It's game 1. That's really sad. But we didn't draw lands that game. I feel like if we did, we'd have done a lot better. Alright, game 2. Play first. We can cast the Boar, one more land. We can cast the Gyre Engineer. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Hopefully we draw land. Start Guildgate, pass the turn. Untap, we draw Wrecking Beast. Play the Boar. Pass the turn. Opponent incubates. Reveals a 4-drop. Plays an island, passes the turn. Alright. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Not like this. Not like this. Go to our turn. Alright, there's a land. Get in for 2. Play Gyre Engineer. Which hopefully resolves. Well, at least our opponent didn't put a 1/1 counter on anything. Opponent plays their own Gyre Engineer. Which would be sweet if we could draw like some kind of removal for it too. But lands are more important right now. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Hopefully, maybe our opponent just has a hand of 5 lands in this Senate Griffin. Can we hope for that? Is that legal? Opponent plays a land. And a Sage's Row Savant. Savant, however you want to pronounce that. I'm going to try and set up their draws. Opponent is struggling. Did they disconnect? Did we get the meteorite victory? Okay, 2 to the bottom. Opponent plays their Senate Griffin. Resolves the ability. Our turn. Play our homunculus. No attacks. Opponent plays a Wrecking Beast. And gives it haste, because why wouldn't you? Alright, we'll Stony Strength. Take 6. Play Coral Commando. No attacks. Opponent plays a tap land. Wilderness Reclamation. Seems pretty strong. Opponent gets in for 6. I think we have to double block and kill it. I'm fine taking the 2, though. I don't want to get blown out by an applied Biomancy saying +1/+1 on the Sage's Row Savant, or no, I guess that wouldn't work. Either way, I don't want to get like blown out by some kind of really good trick here. Which, I mean, I'm hoping they don't have one right now, obviously, but... why? I'll let you have that one, opponent. We don't draw lands for 2 games in a row. It's a little depressing. Oh, the vault. Good to know. Darth Vader's. Can't keep that. If it was an island, I would consider it, but... This is the first hand we've had with more than 2 land I'm going to keep. Maybe because we only draw creatures, we'll draw, like, action this game. I'm already lying. Why am I lying? We're getting milled? Not like this. There goes 3 good action spells. This is agony. I hope you're stuck on 2 lands. Yeah. How's it feel? Sucks, don't it? Alright. In the turn. Sometimes if you complain loud enough, the magic gods will take pity on you. It's rare, but it does happen. Opponent plays a tap land. Gets in for 1. We'll take it. Go to our turn. Play a land. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Gets in for 1. Take 1, go to 18. Our turn. Play a land. Play Mammoth Spider. But I needed that. It should be illegal to cast counter spells against me. Opponent shimmers. Gets in for 1. 1 tap, withdraw a land. Play a Gator. No attacks. You need song requests, so at times like these I can request fuel. If I owned, like, broadcast rights to stuff, I think I would actually do that. I just don't want to get in trouble. And I don't want my VODs muted. Opponent plays an island. Incubates. Reveals a Scuttlegator. Gets in for 3, no blocks. I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on Scuttlegator and untap it. Power up the Pteramander and get in for the big damages. Oh, they chumped the 5/5 with their 1/1 that they could have turned into their own 5/5. Alright then. Opponent plays a Scuttlegator. Gets in for 3, takes us to 10. Play this with haste. Does this get trample? Okay, no. Just in case they have their own stony whatever ability. Alright, cool. Pass the turn. Where do I find these opponents? Magic Arena. Same cues as everybody else. Opponent concedes. Well, that's good news. We won a game with this deck. Okay. Yeah. Run it back. No changes. Just like the ban list. No changes. Well, except KCI, but... no changes except that one change. Alright, Darth Vader's. I hope you're ready for the Simic and all of its goo? Question mark. Ooh, this looks like a good hand. We'll keep this hand. We just need to draw some lands. Where have I heard that before? That's not a land. Wall of Lost Thoughts. Well, there was only one land in that pile, so I'm glad we got milled. Oh, man. Whoo! Alright. Opponent plays a tap land. That was a color previously unknown of. We'll play Gyre Engineer. No attacks. Opponent plays an island. Passes to our turn. Play an Aeromunculus. No attacks. Opponent plays an island. It's too bad we don't have the Growl enchantment to like fireball our opponent to death with 1/1 counters. So we can like give it haste. Is the words that I'm trying to word right now. Opponent plays a Chillbringer. Yep, can't counter it. They target Aeromunculus. Well, adapt Aeromunculus. Ability resolves. Our turn rolls around. Play a Guildgate. Play a Scuttlegator. No attacks. I can't wait. I've got some more modern content coming down the pipe. We're going to be playing some budget decks. We're going to be playing some bad decks. We're going to be playing some super jank decks. It's going to be great. There's one I'm particularly proud of that will be coming out soon. I'm going to do some pre-recorded content. It's going to be great. Code of Constraint. You're gonna tap it so it doesn't untap again? I mean, okay. Sure. Whatever, bro. We take 3, go to our turn. It's 8 mana. Oh, it costs less? Get in for 9. I almost didn't, because I forgot to read. I should have gotten in for 2 there as well. My bad. Opponent wanted to tap the flyer, but missed the real threat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does it cost 9? I feel like that tapped too much land. But I can't be certain. Opponent gives up. Wow. All right, victory. We get 50 gold and a silent gravestone. All right. Next game. We'll play first. We'll keep this because Frilled Mystic on curve is pretty great. Like if we Frilled Mystic something and then untap and play Gruul Beastmaster, we're going to be in a good place. Real good place. Kind of place that feels good. Opponent starts island. Well, can't beat that. We probably should just concede. Play Territorial Boar. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Passes turn. Play a forest. Attack for 2. Power 4 or greater, so Coral Commando doesn't count. Opponent has a Slime Bind. We run out a bad 3-drop and pass the turn. Steeple Creeper. He'll creep your steeple. Get in for 3. I was going to say, if our opponent wants to trade, I'd actually be pretty happy with that. Opponent plays a land. Adapts Steeple Creeper. Interesting choice. And gets in for 4. We go to our turn. Play a Simic Guildgate. Get in for 3. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to have to play something sooner or later. The next turn we can even play Biomancer's Familiar and hold up Frilled Mystic. The Elf Lizard Wizard. Nope. Opponent's not giving up on this Steeple Creeper. Hell, at this point, that'd be 6, 7, 8. Take our opponent to 6. We'll go one more turn. And if our opponent doesn't play anything, we're just flashing it in as a 3-2. Opponent plays a land. We're going to get quenched. We are going to get quenched. Okay. Opponent gets a Gateway Sneak. If they attack, we throw the boar under the bus. They do not attack. Get in for 3. Okay. Resolve Guardian Project while our opponent does not have counter mana up. Not that they necessarily would have a second counter spell, but it's going to help. Opponent plays a tap land. Gateway Sneak becomes unblockable. You're going to make Steeple Creeper fly. Make sure you can get in that damage. It's real important. Come on, it's real important. I could block with a 0-2. That's scary. You don't want to play more cards. You just want to make this guy fly. Come on. Oh, he's using a timeout. He's really got to think about it. Gift of Strength. Has to get in that unblockable damage now. Does not attack with Steeple Creeper. Alright. Take 4, opponent draws a card. Applied Biomancy off the top would be really good. I mean, it's the next best thing, right? So if we play Growl Beastmaster, give it haste, pump either of these guys, get in, that's 7, takes him to 1. No, he'd have to block. He would have to block. Alright, play Beastmaster. No counter spells, no whammies. Come on, I said no counter spells. I declared no whammies. Oh. Alright, didn't mill the best cards in the universe. We're gonna get in. Take our opponent to 3. Opponent plays a land. Stony Strength is no longer an out. Opponent plays a Sauroform Hybrid as their last card. Opponent does not attack. Alright, well, we'll Growth Spiral. And what do we draw? Forest. Put it on the battlefield. Untap. Ooh. Does it have Trample? It does not. Let's start a riot. Give it haste. Draw a card. Gift of Strength. I think that does it. I think that guarantees the victory here. If we could pump this one more time, it would. Get in. If our opponent leaves anything unblocked, they'd lose. Provided their last card isn't a counterspell, but I feel like they would have countered the Rendhorn. Opponent gives their guy flying. For some reason. Confusion intensifies. Opponent blocks with the Gateway Sneak. Blocks with the Sauroform Hybrid. Doesn't block with the Steeple Creeper? Damage? Okay. Alright, fine, yeah, sure, whatever, just, we win. The only times I can actually do math correctly and my opponent's like, you don't need to do math, you win. Alright. Wildcat 19. Alright, opponent gets to decide who plays first and who doesn't. Oh, playable hand. This is good. This is good. We got a counterspell into a mana dork. Or mana dork into a counterspell, whichever you prefer. We will keep. Opponent. Starts Forest. Casts Open the Gates. Tutors up a Simic Guildgate. Ooh, we get to start with one. We didn't need to tutor. Opponent plays a Forest. Growth Spiral. Getting their ramp on. Plays the Guildgate. We draw a Biomancer's Familiar, which we will resolve unimpeded. Opponent plays a Forest. Plays a Steeple Creeper. Alrighty then. Play a Forest. No attacks. We'll just pass. Depending on what our opponent does, we'll either Thought Collapse or Gift of Strength and block. Should be a gotcha either way. Alright, gives Steeple Creeper flying. Target creature gets 3/3 in reach. Massive tempo loss for our opponent. Play a Forest. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Hold up Thought Collapse. They're really on their back foot now. Or will be. Opponent plays a land. Yeah, I'm willing to try and counter that. If they spend a counter spell, they won't have one for a big guy. You know what? Let's just Frilled Mystic. We did see Quench from them, and we have seen their own Thought Collapse. So we'll try and Frilled Mystic whatever they play here, rather than run our own big counterspell in. Alright. We're just going to flash it in for damage. I'm not going to sit here all day and try and pretend I'm good at this game. Alright, we untap, draw land. Play Beastmaster. We can get around that Quench. Give it haste. Go to attacks. Hit him with everything we got. Pump the Familiar. Ooh. Opponent has no tricks, and we get in for a huge amount of damage. Opponent's going to have to play something this turn. And ideally, if we draw a land, opponent plays a Steeple Creeper. If we draw a land, we can get a Rendhorn through, even if they have Quench. Well, there's the land. Play Rendhorn. Give it haste. Go to combat. Hit him with everything. Pump Familiar. And that should be lethal if they don't have a combat trick, which I feel like they would have used last turn. Woo, we get there! Another win. We get 50 gold coins and a raptor hatchling. One more win, and we regain our entry, which is the important part. All right. This seems like a fair hand. We'll keep this. Seems like we might be on the real tempo plan here. Opponent gets to go first. Start swamp. We play an island. Play Terramander. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Pegasus. Play a forest, play a boar, build the board, no attacks, pass the turn. Opponent plays a plains, plays an Orzhov Locket, does not get in. Alright, play Gyre Engineer, no attacks, pass the turn. Opponent plays a plains. Plays a Hazda Officer. Pumps the Pegasus. Gets in for 2. No blocks. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. Okay, we trade. Play a Mammoth Spider. And Guildgate. Opponent plays a Noxious Grudian. And a Plague White. Alright. Oh, I'm 1 mana off. Oops. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Double your life total. Target opponent loses half of their life. Round it up. Ouch. Well, that's interesting. I guess we save that. Frilled Mystic. Alright. Power up the Terramander. Get in for 5. Gotta start chipping away at this enormous life total. Pass the turn. We're gonna be shields down for a turn. Opponent gets a Vindictive Vampire. That's actually really bad for us. Gets in, gets in, gets in. We will block the Plague White. Take 4. Alright. And get in for 5. Pass the turn. Opponent looks like they're cracking their locket. Draws some cards. Goes to attacks. Pump the Gyre Engineer to trade, bounce the Vindictive Vampire so we don't take damage. Opponent plays a Syndicate Guildmage, which we will counter with Frilled Mystic. Take that action. Untap, draw Gift of Strength. Play Gruul Beastmaster. Give it haste. Go to combat. Attack away. Kill the Pegasus. Opponent plays a land, replays a Vindictive Vampire. We draw a land. Get in for 5 in the air. Play a tap land. Play a Galloping Lizrog. Take 4 counters off of Terramander, make an 11/11. Opponent plays a swamp. Whew, got there. We got to a really low life total there, but it seems like that spell doesn't affect, since it doesn't affect the board, it doesn't do quite enough for it to be super good. Doubling your life total when you're close to 20 and limited and having your opponent is a 20 life point swing, but it is not really enough. Oh man. I just got like a pain in one of my bronchial tubes. I hope I'm not getting sick. That would really suck. I'll just have to drink a lot of things with high alcohol content to sterilize it. That's how medicine works, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't pretend. Alright. This hand is really close to being keepable, but I'm gonna mulligan. That one's not great either. Alright. Mammoth Spider to the bottom. Here we go. Opponent starts Plains and a Watchdog. We start Island. Pass the turn. Hopefully we can get a Guildgate off of this growth spiral. That'd be pretty great. Opponent plays a Pegasus. Alright, well that works too, I guess. Pass the turn. Pretend like we have something. Opponent plays a land. Plays a Hazda Officer. Pumps the Pegasus. Gets in for 2. No blockers. Will Growth Spiral. Put a forest into play. Untap. Draw an island. Pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent taps out for something here. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Opponent goes to attacks. Gets in for 4. We will take the 4. Alright. Well, we'll play a Frilled Mystic. Untap. Play a land. Play a Territorial Boar. Get in for 3. Pass the turn. Opponent. Attacks. We will block. Alright, sure. We'll trade. Opponent plays a Spirit of the Spires. We draw a Biomancer's Familiar, so we'll play the Biomancer's Familiar. Get in for 3. Opponent takes the damage. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Noxious Grudian. Alrighty then. They're going to get in for 3. Yeah, we'll just unsummon the Spirit of the Spires. Take 1. We draw a Forest. Get in for 3. Opponent will probably do this. Block and make indestructible. Perhaps that was reason to unsummon the Watchdog. Because now our opponent still has the Grudian. If they attack with it, we're going to block. We want to resolve a 6/6 with Trample and Haste. Opponent plays a Plague White. That could indicate that they have Final Payment. Or they have another 2-drop that they want to resolve. Revival. Reanimating Hazda Officer. Targeting Grudian. That's kind of annoying. Nope. Let's go no blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 4. Oh, shoot. I should have blocked, I think. Go to our turn. Alright. Game 3. We mulligan twice. It's alright. It's for all the marbles. We'll play first. Alright, Terramander and 2 applied Biomancies. We're going to keep. High risk, high reward. We just need to draw 1 land and we are golden. Unpunished. Pass the turn. Whoo! Opponent plays a Plains. Plays a Plague White. Play that tempo game. Opponent plays a Grudian. We draw a Frilled Mystic. Get in for 1. Pass the turn. Hold up Thought Collapse. Opponent plays a Swamp. Gets in for 2. No blocks. We will Thought Collapse that. Untap, we draw a Wrecking Beast. Get in for 1. Pass the turn. Hold up Applied Biomancy as a way to save our own guy. Ability currently costs not too much, but a decent amount. Opponent gets in for 2. We're going to go ahead and unsummon Spirit of the Spires. We get the land. We need 1 more mana to activate its ability. And then we are golden. Opponent replays Spirit of the Spires. We frilled Mystic. We will definitely counter that. Pump the Terramander. Get in. Hit him for 5. We played a really high tempo game. Kind of feels like Constructed a little bit. That Simic Delver in Limited. Opponent replays Plague White. Sacks it to final payment. Whew, alright. Well, at least it's a card we can play. We were kind of hoping for some land, but that's alright. Synergizes with our big things. Opponent plays a Grasping Thrall, drains us for 2. We draw a Gift of Strength. Get in for 2. Opponent blocks. We Gift of Strength. Alright, Grasping Thrall number 2. It's a tap land. No attacks. If that had been an untapped land and we could swing the Vigilance guy into it, that'd be good. It'd be so good. Opponent casts Revenge, takes us to 6. That's a problem. I think we just lost. Ugh. Ugh. Yep, GG, opponent. Opponent was able to overcome our tempo advantage because we did not draw an untapped land. And that's why Guild Gates are bad in aggro style decks. Opponent gets in for 3, and that's game. Well, sometimes that's how life works. Claim our prize. 800 gems and 3 packs. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Mythic Wild Card, one of the best cards in the game. It could be anything. It could even be a Mythic. Verity Circle. And last but not least, another Mythic Wild Card.